Hi guys, this is Shyam and welcome to Engineering Hub. This is a place where you learn new things every day. So if you've already subscribed my channel, then you must have already got the updates of whatever content I'm putting. I hope you find it really useful for your everyday life. If you have not subscribed my channel, then do subscribe it, and you can just go and press the bell icon. It's drawn right here. So just kidding, guys. So every day I'm going to teach you new things and whatever things that the manufacturing industry, the automobile industries go through, and what are the other things related to the industry. I'm going to teach you one by one. So today we're going to see a concept regarding OEMs, tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. You must have already gone through, and you must come through these terms, and many of you have wondered what is these terms, what is OEM and what is tier 1 and what is tier 2. Most of my friends, most of my juniors have already asked me this question. So what kind of industry are you working in? Because most of my friends are working in the IT sector, and some are in the marketing and some other. So most of them don't have an idea of what our industry is made of and how it actually functions. So it's actually, if you can see, it's categorized into these four categories. So let me begin you with the first one. Okay, the first one is called then OEM. So OEM is basically called original equipment manufacturer. Let me write it down for you. It's original equipment manufacturer. Okay, I'm just putting it down so I can make it a clear idea of what I'm telling you. So this is what is OEM is. So OEM is what is basically, they are the licensed players which have the right to produce, they can give their product to the market. For example, let me say Hyundai and Nissan, and they are like the car makers which they can produce, they can give to the market from where the people can buy the product. So those companies are called OEM companies. So let me write that also for you. So the first one is Hyundai. So the one, the major, the Korean car maker, almost has a major share market in the in India, and then another one is Renault Nissan, and the other one, you must have already heard of the Ford. Okay, so which recently have closed their plants in, and the other one is Tata Motors. So make in India and made in India, and these are the like major players. These are major players that can produce their cars and they can sell it to the market, and we people go to the showrooms and buy their product, buy their cars. So the car with the companies which can produce their own cars, which can have the brand name attached to their cars, those companies are called original equipment manufacturers, or OEMs. Okay, so what are the other classifications? Okay, this is tier 1. The tier 1, what it basically is, the companies which supply parts to the OEM. Okay, suppose let me give a clear example of what OEM does. It OEM does not manufacture any parts. What it does, it some parts they manufacture on their own. They have the press tools, they have the machines, they can build, they can build themselves, they have paint shops. But some parts which they don't have facilities to manufacture, what they do is they outsource the parts. For example, tires. So tires are basically, MRF tires are there and Apollo tires are. So tires cannot be manufactured by their own. So what they do is the MRF tires and the Apollo tires, what they do is they supply those tires or those parts to the OEM. What they do is basically OEMs assemble the parts in their car, and they sell it to the product. So tier ones are basically the companies which produce the products, which manufacture products, and they supply the product to the OEM. So let me put down examples for you. So the first one is Apollo tires. Okay, and MRF. But MRF and Apollo tires, they also have a brand name in the market. So they come under almost the same category. So let me put you on another example. Let me give you Autoliv. Okay, Autoliv is the manufacturer of seat belt and airbags. So they manufacturing the airbags and they give it to the OEMs. So they, what they do is they assemble the airbags, the system, and they supply to the market. So another one is the Rane TR. There's many groups of Rane TRW is there, Rane NSK is there, and another one. Okay, so another one is Joyson. So these are like it's a competitor of Autoliv. Okay, they manufacture the same thing, and pretty much almost all the parts, all the trim parts. It's not basically one specific parts. Many parts are being supplied, many parts are being produced, and it's like a whole bunch of a bunch of organizations. Like only one OEM will be there, one Hyundai will be there, and almost like 150 tier 1 companies will be there. So 150 tier 1 companies, what they do is they produce each 150 companies, each company they produce a separate kind of product, and they supply to a single one. So suppose for example to Tata Motors, and the same tier 1, for example let me say there is an Autoliv, they make airbags and seatbelt. What they do is they supply it to the Hyundai, and they supply it to the Ford, they supply it to the Nissan, like that. So there is many companies that supply to various OEMs. Okay, so these are the classification of tier 1 and tier 2. Okay, so what is tier 2 is, tier 2 just is a below classification of tier 1. So tier 2, what it does it, they supply components to the tier 1. Okay, so let me tell you an example. Suppose there is a company in the tier 2 cities. Okay, like the manufacturing industry, the basic industry like Sharda industry. So these companies and like private industries, private limited companies. So you must have heard of the above the workshop grade. Okay, so let me give an example of this one. So let me tell you, like, all you must have seen the companies, right? I can't give you specific examples of tier 2, but you must have heard whatever the companies. Suppose there is a company, so there's a company called Microplast. So what does it, or Microtech? So what it does it, they supply a molding part, an insert molding part, and that insert molding part goes to these companies. These companies, the Autoliv or this Rane TRW, or these tier 1 companies, what they do is they assemble this child part. Okay, suppose there is a small insert, like suppose there is a door handle, you need to fix a door handle. So what there's a company called ITW. So ITW, what it does it, they assemble the door handles. Okay, door handles of the car. So there is a company that produces the door handle, and what they do is they supply the door handle to the tier 1 companies. What they do is they make a sub-assembly of it. They make a sub-assembly of the handle, and they supply it to the OEMs. And what OEMs does is they suppose if they have assembled to the door, they take the door and they do make the door to the assembly of the car. So it's like basically from here it goes to here, to tier 1, and from tier 1 it goes to OEM. Okay, it's like a chain of supply chain. So, and the other classification, let me see. So other classification is called tier 3. So tier 3 is basically the lowest form of industries. I mean the companies which supply to this tier 2. Okay, it involves like raw material industries, and raw material industry in the sense they have traders are there. Okay, traders or raw material suppliers. Okay, I'm just writing down to make it clarity for you. So raw material traders will be there, and raw material suppliers will be there. And what they do is they supply the byproduct. They raw material. What is the raw material required to these companies, to tier 2 companies? What they do is they process this. Using the raw material. Suppose there is an injection molding. So the tier 2 companies, they produce they have an injection molding facility. So what they do is they give the raw material granules, so granules to the tier 2 companies. So what they do is they have an injection molding facility, they make the mold of the product, and they make the byproduct using these byproducts. Okay, and after that they make the product, and they supply to them, and they make a sub assembly of this, the tier 1, and after that they supply to the OEMs. Okay, so this is how the whole automotive manufacturing sector works. So almost the supply and the demand chain, everything revolves around it. Okay, so this is the basic idea of what is OEM, Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 companies. Okay, so I hope you guys had a clear idea of what it is, and if you really want to learn something more about this, or you have any queries regarding this, do comment your queries below my video. And I hope you have learned something today and you really find this one useful. So thanks for giving your time for watching this video. And this is Shyam. I'll be posting you every day and every new content, so you can learn, and I can also learn during that. So this is Shyam signing off. Thank you guys.